Greetings and welcome to Aladdin.
Greetings and welcome to Aladdin, the one
SNES
the other one that we have not done.
The one without a sword.
If you didn't see, previously we did Aladdin for the Sega Genesis, and we talked about I talked about mainly how different the Genesis version and the SNES version were.
Yeah.
So we talked about doing this one.
Yeah, because I'd never played this one, so I didn't really know. I played the Genesis one as a kid.
I'm pretty sure the Genesis one is the one I played.
Yeah, so...
But I didn't have it. It was at a friend's house, so... Is this you playing?
Yes.
Cool.
I couldn't tell if it was a demo.
No, I'm in there now.
Yeah.
It flashed something
I'm
on
in
the
there,
screen.
boys. So yeah, this immediately looks... This game looks a lot better than the...
I need to go back and watch...
Genesis one did.
I need to go back and watch the Genesis video
because
I don't remember
very
well.
This one is all about jumping and apples.
Well...
But you had apples in the Genesis one.
That's what I remember from the Aladdin movie, is a lot of apples and jumping.
Yeah.
And Will Smith.
I'm a little iffy to say this one's better though, just because you don't have the sword.
No, I didn't say better. I just think it graphically it's better.
Cody said that he prefers this one.
I do prefer this one. But that's because this is the one that I always played. I never played the Genesis.
That's fair. It's kind of like the first Zelda game you play is your favorite.
Yeah.
It's just like that's the one that you remember playing a lot as a kid.
Yeah, that's why Ocarina of Time is the best.
I personally really dig on A Link Between Worlds.
Link Between Worlds is pretty good. I didn't like it that much because it was very handholdy.
It was, but I just dig the mechanics in that one.
It was like I felt like I couldn't take more than 3 steps before the game was like, "Hey, you want this thing that makes everything a lot easier for you?" And I was like, "No, just stop."
Mm-hmm. Well, that's stage 1 of Aladdin, you guys.
Yeah, that's stage 1.
So do we have to get the scarab in each one, or is that just like
no?
A bonus?
You just get a bonus.
That's
round.
a bonus thing. Cool.
That's like Kong.
Yeah. And this is the bonus in this one.
Oh, get the 2 up.
He's gonna try.
Let's see if I made it.
Your fingers,
dude. His finger is real floppy.
He's magic.
Oh, you blew it. What does the genie do?
It takes you to the genie stage, I think.
2 up.
I didn't blow it. Fuck you.
Oh wow. Well, it
I didn't blow it. Eat my dick.
Much further than I thought it was gonna.
How about you blow me? How about that?
How about that? How about you just swallow my chode real quick?
My chode.
Somebody's got shot outside.
Dude, is that what that is?
I'm pretty sure that was knocking.
Yeah.
With a gun.
Gunfire is a lot louder than you think it is.
No one is far away.
That was not far away.
Get the chest.
I need the chest.
Yeah.
Give me.
Oh,
yes.
You got the blanket.
Have I talked on the show about the time I had to...
Okay, that's
me and Austin had to evacuate because... There was like a showdown going on outside between the cops and somebody with a gun.
I don't remember you telling it on the show. I remember you telling us that though.
Yeah, so like we stay up all night and we sleep late. Like we just got woken up one day. I knock on the door.
I have a shitty sleep schedule.
And it was a police officer.
Chicken.
Which already that's weird. But then I look behind him, and out there on that tree stump outside, this dude's posted up with an assault rifle pointing at a trailer over there. And I'm like, okay, well, something's going down.
This is something I'm privy to now. I'm a part of this.
Yeah. So why did you have to include me?
Some guy with a rifle just apparently fired a shot at somebody, and we never heard it.
Yeah.
Even though it was like right next door. And by the end of it, we found out that he had been shot in the leg, but they said that he shot himself somehow.
Oh.
Huh.
I was like, you're like the worst at shootouts.
You are the worst at guns. Dude, why is it like the weirdest stories like start with you like being woken up?
So I was suddenly woken up.
Because everything's weirder right when you wake up because you're like out of focus or whatever.
Yeah, so like there was this one time like I hadn't gotten diagnosed with the flu, but it was like one of those times last year that I got flu twice. And so like I got
vaccinated, genius.
Yeah, I did this year and I haven't had it.
There you go.
Yeah, but
Vax happened.
Vax did happen.
It's the improper way to use that in the context.
Yeah.
Well, it's the way it should be used. I'm pretty sure the way it is used is ironic.
Yeah.
Right?
But like, so like I had gone through work.
We're way better at this one.
Thank you.
Well, because we could fucking see what's happening. So I had gone through work, and it was like I was fucking dead tired. I was like, I'm gonna go home, and I'm gonna pass out, and I did. And so there were 2 times that I got woken up by someone banging on my door. The first one was like, hey, have you seen the building manager? It was like, fucking no, I've been asleep.
Yeah, he's in my apartment.
And they were like,
What a stupid question.
and I was like,
It's not even like you live on like the first floor
Yeah,
or anything.
yeah.
Like, next to any offices.
yeah. And they were like, oh, well, if you see him, can you let him know that the building's flooded? And I'm like, fucking cool. Yeah, I'll do that as soon as I see them. And the second time was police officers looking for the building manager. And I was like,
It's like, you know your building's underwater.
and I was like, dude, I could not care any less right now. I'm just, and this was like,
Just let me drown in peace.
just let me I'll be asleep. It'll be peaceful.
You don't have to worry about me. Just go.
That third time there's banging on the door, I had to row to the door to open it up.
Dude, I
But
got
this time my bed was doubling as a canoe.
I mean, this isn't like a story that I just gotten woken up, but it was like I was getting ready for work one morning, and I just got out of the shower, and it's like
To find that the apartment was flooded.
no, it's like 7:30 in the morning, and I'm getting out of the shower. I'm getting my clothes together, and I just hear someone knock on the door.
Boss fight.
And I'm like, at 7:30.
Well, he does have a sword.
He does have a sword. You probably have to jump on him
Dude,
3 times.
You can fuck off if you're knocking on my door at 7:30.
Yeah, and it's this guy, and I'm just in a towel, and I'm holding like boxers and my scrubs. And I just open the door, and I'm like, yes. And he's like, oh man, I'm sorry, I got the wrong apartment. And I was like, do you figure that, dude? You're getting like hurt.
Yeah, it's fine.
You won.
He jumped on his head 3 times.
Yeah.
Why didn't you throw apples at him?
Oh,
He
yeah.
just chops the apples up.
Oh, what
It's
a
a
dick.
grill.
Yep.
Those are perfectly good apples. I'm pretty sure part of Aladdin's problem is that he doesn't have enough food. Why is he throwing apples?
Oh, I don't know.
Like the reason they're chasing him is because he's stealing food.
Oh, was that on just the first level?
Yep, that was all stage 1.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Does he ever consider eating the apples?
I mean, I'm sure he's considered it.
Together, Aladdin and Jasmine escape the Sultan's guards and run to Aladdin's home high above Agrabah. There they enjoy the vein and
View.
the view. That was like an end to me.
And discuss things.
Unfortunately, they are found by the guards who drag Aladdin off to the palace dungeon and Jasmine back to her father, the Sultan.
Suddenly, there's a knock at Aladdin's door. Have you seen the building manager?
Aladdin is thrown into the deepest cell of the dungeon.
Did we skip some levels?
But all
No.
he can think about is the beautiful princess. His
feel like-
hands are bound, so he can't JO. It's really unfortunate.
Good thing an old man showed up to do it for him.
The monkey. What's his monkey's name?
Abu.
Abu.
Abu does it for him.
That's bestiality. We don't talk about that in Disney. Glad to get out of prison, Aladdin doesn't suspect that the old man is actually Jafar in disguise.
How
No.
dare Jafar?
Disney just puts secret dicks in everything.
Not so fast, Jafar.
So now we go straight to the Cave of Wonders.
Yeah.
Was it Little Mermaid that had all the dicks in it?
Yeah.
Allegedly. I never saw any dicks.
I think they have pictures.
You never saw any dicks.
I mean, not as a
Oh man.
good job dropping on those spikes, you dingus.
Thank you.
You lost one of our lives.
That means a lot to me.
Well,
I feel like we ended in the dungeon last time.
that was
There was a dungeon level in the Genesis one.
yeah.
There isn't in this one.
Oh, it just skipped the dungeons entirely?
Yeah.
What the F?
Yeah.
The
Look,
dungeon
there's
was cool. It had skeletons.
Oh man,
and
you can
stuff.
just get that roast turkey and get your life back.
Yeah, wall chicken.
It's not even wall chicken. It's just fucking cave
I mean, it's
chicken.
next to the wall. It's
It-
wall adjacent chicken.
It's wall adjacent chicken.
There was also bread.
Did
or whack for short.
I show you guys the screen grab someone got of season 2 of Castlevania where they actually put wall chicken in a scene?
Yeah, you showed us.
That's like It's like fucking polish. I love that shit. Just give me season 3 of
Scarab.
Give me season 3 of Castlevania already. I want it.
I haven't watched any of that.
You should. It's you know.
I feel like I will one day when I'm just like desperate for something to watch. Because I get that way sometimes.
It's honestly like.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
dude,
look out!
You fucking biffed it, didn't you?
Yeah, I thought that there was like a second before it crumbles, but it immediately does.
It wasn't even like the old school SNES version where it was like, it's falling, but it's a platform that you can sit on a second before and like adjust yourself.
Yeah, it was just like, don't fucking touch this.
Yeah, it's like it's instantly disintegrating. Yeah, it's just good TV on Netflix. It's a good.
It's just good TV.
You know what else is good TV on Netflix? Is The 100. And you should watch that, and everybody should watch that. So somebody besides me watches that.
Bailey watches it. Talk to her about it.
And Shuffles, I believe, said Emily watches it. So apparently, I'm just like friends-in-law with everybody who actually watches it.
Friends-in-law, I love it.
But that's
good.
No one for me to talk to, and I'm so scared it's gonna get canceled just from lack of viewership.
I mean,
but I don't know. Maybe it's popular somewhere else that's not near me.
Maybe it's big in Canada.
It's so fucking good, though.
That's what I hear. I just, I haven't really been interested in it. Is this a good call? Okay.
It's fine.
Seems like a long way down.
See, there's skeletons in this one.
Oh, it's the Skeleton King.
We must take his crown.
Swing at me.
Oh, can you not kill him?
You can. I just missed him.
You
And decided
can.
not to go back.
You can, but just miss me with that scaly shit.
Yeah.
Well, that's just silly, just jumping on. There's the magic carpet.
It's carpet.
Yeah. Hi, carpet.
Jump on it.
He's just like, follow me.
It's like I'm just gonna be a smooth criminal and just like fucking.
He did have some swag to his walk, didn't he?
Dude, carpet.
Shit, Aladdin, just follow me this way.
Follow me, baby. Dude, but carpet's always had like high key swagger.
Yeah. He's a straight G, man.
He's also a bit of a prankster.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
He's like Snoop Dogg and Loki all mixed up in
Who
one.
do you think
What
would
do the
win?
stars do?
Who do you think would win in a fight?
I forget.
Carpet or Doctor Strange's cloak of levitation? Because they're very similar bits of fabric.
I feel like the Doctor Strange's cloak probably because it's in a more mature setting, while Carpet's in a cartoonish one.
And the cloak of levitation has actually killed a man.
It's true.
It's like I don't feel like much would
just
happen.
beat him to death.
Yeah.
It'd be just too. It looked like there's a really weird wind situation going on, flapping two cloths together.
Yeah. I don't know. Just thinking about it, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's a strange death battle. But I'm assuming the cloak has some sort of secret moves that I haven't seen.
I'd put Doctor Strange against Doctor Fate.
Doctor Fate's stupid.
Doctor Fate's cool.
I don't like him. Well, I didn't like him in Injustice.
I don't really.
I don't know anything about him.
Yeah, that's kind of my jam too. Like I don't really know a lot about Doctor Fate. I just know his power comes from his helmet.
That's dumb.
Rather than like.
Oh yeah, he was the one that the helmet was like controlling. No.
Yeah,
these bats are fucking you.
It's like the helmet is actually this like supernatural entity that like uses him as a vessel to do all this crazy magic stuff.
Crazy, and then you beat him up and get the helmet off him. He's oh, thanks for that, and he puts the helmet back on.
He's like, I got it this time. Don't worry. That's like the universe in which Superman is a bad guy. You let Superman out of prison. Like that's like that's
I really hate that storyline.
That's a smart move. I want to read the comics that they put out.
I hate Superman as that villain.
But why?
I don't know, because he's Superman.
Just because like he's always been just like a good guy.
Yeah, and it's one of the reasons I like Captain America, and I hated the storyline where he was Hydra.
I mean, I think
because they're like the quintessential good guys.
Yeah,
and it's tough to be that. What makes them like inspiring and fun to watch is that they do it against all odds.
I do. Fuck.
That's a well-placed bat.
I don't know. I think that it's interesting seeing an incorruptibly good character get corrupted. Like I think that's an interesting.
But I think
then they stop being that incorruptible character,
But I think,
and then their other storylines become less impressive.
See, I don't think that's true. They don't become less impressive just because of one thing that happened.
I think
they still happened.
I think Secret Empire.
He still did all the good.
I think Secret Empire. They retcon it pretty quick after the event, but.
Which one is this?
This is the one where the big controversy where Cap is in Hydra. I think they retcon it pretty quick.
It's so bad
because not a lot of people dug on it. You know?
Yeah, like I only heard negative things about it, and I get what they were going for.
Yeah,
they're trying to be edgy and write something new, but
like you gotta think about it.
You
like
gotta think about the character that you're doing it to.
But the thing about the character, like in Captain America, Winter Soldier, they kind of go like test his ideals there too. Like it's not like
they do, but he is always in his mind. He is doing the right thing, and the thing is, there are other Captain Americas. And there are like some real dickish Captain Americas that could have easily been Hydra.
Did I
like it didn't have to be Steve Rogers.
Did I tell you guys about Earth 6-5 Captain America?
Don't know.
So, I've been reading Spider-Gwen in my free time, and she's on Earth 65, which is one of the multiverse worlds. Peter Parker is the Lizard in this world, and he died.
Oh.
And so that's one of the big things.
That's weird.
And so,
No!
So Spider-Gwen at the beginning of the story is, she's more of a vigilante in the sense that the police are after her rather than like normal Spider-Man where they just kind of like let him do his thing. And so Captain America,
'cause she's a woman.
Captain America in this her name is Samantha Wilson, and she's actually pretty fun. Like her story is fairly similar to Steve Rogers, but Steve Rogers and Bucky are like candidates for the program also. But then the Erskine thing happens where the Nazis invade the.
So this part
the deal.
sucks.
It's the
action.
Action, bro. Lights,
Thanks
camera.
for letting us know there's action happening.
And so basically all that happens. So it happens normally, but instead of her getting frozen in time for like 70 years or whatever it is, I forget the villain. It's Arnim Zola, the right-hand man of Red Skull.
Yeah.
He pushes her in between the timelines and dimensions. So she's just in this like...
How did he do that?
I don't know. They just said...
shoves her and she disappears.
It's like some science babble that he does that puts her out of dimensions. And so she just spends all of this time solving problems in different dimensions and timelines, and eventually she just finds her way back to her prime timeline. And during all this time, Peggy Carter has been trying to clone her to like bring Captain America back, and so she just has all these clones that are like, and like one of her clones is Falcon.
Huh.
So this is Spider-Gwen we're talking about,
Yeah.
right? That's Gwen Stacy.
Yes.
So I've heard a lot about Spider-Gwen, and like I don't give a shit about Gwen Stacy.
That's fair.
I've always preferred MJ.
Well, Mary Jane is in this universe too, and they have a rock band together.
Really?
They're called the Mary Janes.
I thought she was dead.
No,
She's dead in one of them.
I think that's in Earth 616,
Oh.
which is the prime Earth.
She got killed by radioactive sperm.
I don't know if that's canon though.
It's canon. It happened.
It happened.
I don't know if it was that Mary Jane, but
I just mean like I don't know if that's like it wasn't like a what if story that happened.
it wasn't.
Okay.
It was an actual Spider-Man storyline.
Did I tell you guys about?
Yeah, Spider-Man has a surprisingly high success rate at killing his significant others.
Did I tell you about the Spider-Man what if where Aunt May got the power cosmic and became the golden oldie?
The golden oldie.
It was like this weird like.
What a superhero!
It was like this weird what if comic that Marvel did in like partnership with like Hostess. And so Galactus is needing a new planet to eat. And so he just like he gives the power cosmic to Aunt May, and she's like, find me a planet to eat. Or he's like, find me a planet to eat. And Aunt May is like,
stars credits, it continues.
Yeah.
And Aunt May is like, I don't want to do that. So she searches the galaxy for a planet that he can eat that doesn't have any people on it, and she effectively finds a planet that is a huge Twinkie.
I didn't. This is the part that
huge
sucks.
Twinkie?
I think that's how the story goes.
How even?
I don't know, but it was a what if comic that they had to deal with Hostess, and that's hilarious to me. But Aunt May got the power cosmic once.
What is the power cosmic?
You know the Silver Surfer?
Yeah.
That he wields the power cosmic.
Oh, that's in his board?
Yes, I think so. I will know more because I have ordered the first couple issues of Silver Surfer Black, which is a new book that's coming out soon.
They really have not done a good version of Galactus yet in cinematic form.
Yeah. Oh man, did I tell you about the new book that's coming out that like fuses the origin stories of Wolverine and Captain America?
No.
Yeah, so I don't know much about it.
Captain
Make
Wolverine.
shields come out of his knuckles?
Well, no, it's like they're part of the same, like the labs that were doing their tests.
The Weapon X program.
Yeah, the Weapon X and the Super Soldier program were the same lab.
No, it's the Weapon Soldier program.
And so like Wolverine and Steve basically get their powers at the same time, and they have to deal with that.
Well, it makes sense. They're both old as shit.
Yeah, I don't really know much more about it, but we'll find out. Hooray, we did it!
I hate doing
You've
that.
gotten way farther in this one than the Sega one, I think.
I don't know. I feel
Was
like
that one a 30-minute? Was that in a 30-minute format?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I think so. I've played this one a lot more. So
Aladdin and Abu escape to deliver the lamp, but he tricks them and seals them into the cave.
That rascal.
Fortunately, Abu cleverly stole the lamp from Jafar.
Good job, monkey.
Take that, Jafar.
In order to read the writing on the old lamp, Aladdin rubs it with his sleeve. And poof, this man's not wearing sleeves, just gonna say that.
He's got a vest on.
He's got a vest, and Genie appears and declares that Aladdin is his new master. But first, he invites Aladdin into the lamp.
No, he doesn't.
You never did that.
That didn't happen.
That did in this game.
This is because
Now
they
you play the genie level.
They got rid of the dungeons and did this.
It's because they needed another level. There's a genie level in the Genesis one. I know because I skipped to it many a time.
How'd you do that?
There was a cheat code that we somehow figured out.
It's probably like this one has a password system.
Yeah.
Remember cheat codes?
Dude, cheat codes were dope, and I wish they kind of like were brought back.
I used to get so excited when I'd get one of those tips and trick books and all the cheat codes listed in it.
Yeah. And also just like fuck, having all the songs on Guitar Hero immediately.
I never had one for a cheat code for Guitar Hero.
Well, I think I did it. Cheat codes were big when like the internet was like just becoming popular. So like game facts and like there were sites dedicated to just like, that's not very good.
I got it though.
To just like, I'm sure there's still a bunch that are around that like there's these databases of cheat codes.
Yeah.
It was nice because devs were more concerned with you having fun with the game than trying to charge you $15 a DLC pack.
Yeah.
Like they were more concerned about enjoyment rather than how we can break up this whole product into 4 different parts.
Yeah.
Speaking of, did you hear about EA going before court?
You talking about the
loot box thing?
Yeah, dude. That's so to kind of date the episode just a little bit. EA was in some shit with Star Wars Battlefield 2 because of all the loot boxes and everything. Battlefront, whatever.
No, is it Battlefront?
Yeah, it's Star Wars Battlefront. I said Battlefield, but I meant the other one.
That's a whole other game.
It's a whole other studio, I think.
Yeah,
it is.
So basically, there was all these loot boxes, and it kind of sparked. I don't know if they were the first ones to do it, but it sparked this philosophical discussion about whether or not loot boxes are considered gambling. Which I don't have a solid stance on either way because I don't really play a lot of games with loot boxes in them. And basically, you know,
I played Overwatch for a while, but those loot boxes were just so easy to get. You didn't have to buy
I think
them.
if you pay money, actual real world money, then it's considered gambling. But if it's like Overwatch in the sense that it's like you
If it's entirely luck based,
yeah
and you have to spend money on it,
yeah.
like that. I mean, there's no question it's gambling.
But I don't think like in-game currency should count really.
No, in-game currency. If you can play the
Yeah.
game and earn the stuff to get it, that's
no,
fine.
I feel like you should have got that.
But the option of
yeah.
spending real money to specifically get that is definitely gambling.
So cut to last week or the last couple days, and EA has gone before court and said it's not gambling, it's surprise mechanics
And it's
that
completely
you have to
ethical.
pay for.
that you have to pay for. And I'm just like
It's so sad. If they let them get away with that, that's a dangerous precedent to set.
that is, and I doubt they will though. I just
I don't know, man. I've just I've lost my faith that common sense will prevail in situations. I don't think anybody has any foresight.
The last couple days, I have lost all faith in that people are paying the fuck attention. Because I again, to kind of date the episode a little bit, I didn't share this.
I think you need to retime your grab.
It seemed like it.
I don't think I shared this with you guys because you guys really aren't in. You guys didn't really seem too interested in Good Omens. But have you seen?
I love the book Good Omens.
I
haven't seen the show
I
yet.
haven't read it, but I love David Tennant, and the stuff I've read of Neil Gaiman's I've really loved. I like Coraline's dope.
I forget he did Coraline.
Yeah, and but like, so if you're unaware, Good Omens is this weird Neil Gaiman Terry Pratchett story in which an angel and a demon are trying to circumvent the apocalypse.
Yeah.
So they did a show, and David Tennant and Michael Sheen are in it, and they're great. And I guess Christians and evangelicals weren't super pleased with how they portrayed a lot of Christianity and things.
I should watch Supernatural.
So what they did, so
That's taking a left turn.
So what they did was they started a Change.org petition to get Netflix to stop making Good Omens. Here's the thing about that.
They just recently realized.
Netflix didn't make Good Omens. Amazon Prime did. And also, it's over. It's a one-season thing. I don't know how you do a second one because there was only one book.
So they started a petition to get the wrong studio to stop making a show?
Yes.
That was
Awesome.
already over.
That was already not going to get a second season.
Well done.
Yes. And also, apparently, HBO used a Nintendo Wii U touchpad or gamepad to advertise their streaming services on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One.
Wait, what?
Like my buddy,
I missed the first part of that.
they used the Wii U gamepad as like a part of like their commercial to talk about their streaming service on PS4 and Xbox One.
Who did this?
HBO.
Come on.
It's just you can Google. You can Google things.
Nobody even tries.
Just to be like, hey, is this the right like PS4 controller? Like, I'm sure you're not taking a picture of it. You're just using a fucking stock photo.
It's so not hard to research that.
No, it's also not hard to be like Good Omens, and then it'll come up on the sidebar of Google as like Amazon Prime Video series.
Yeah.
Like, this is what it'll say. Like,
It's like, does it really benefit you to make an advertisement that people are just gonna laugh off?
and
Oh.
I mean, fuck. HBO Go is already on the PS4. I don't
Right,
really,
like, I'm fully aware of HBO Go.
I don't need to be aware of it any further than I already am. I just think it's
But now you're just gonna get made fun of by
It's
the
just-
audience
it's
that you're
just
trying
like-
to like appeal to.
it's just it. Oh no, the tongues.
Yeah.
I never thought tongues would be an issue.
That's shit like that. That's why I'm saying, like, there's no thought or like effort or foresight or anything. So the EA thing could go either way.
The EA thing could go either way.
Like, I don't have faith
And-
that anybody in there has any sense.
I just,
Not to mention the courts typically aren't really comprised of people who understand technology very well to begin with.
yeah, because video games cause violence. They've always
More ignorance.
done it. And video games and movies are bad.
They rot your brain and make you go crazy and do bad things.
because I
Video
played
games are one of the best things for your brain.
I played God of War,
I'm not
and
just
I
that-
want to rip people's heads off with my bare hands. I've done it many times, and I've used those heads as weapons. Because I can do that thanks to video games.
Video games gave me the power.
The one that gets me is the argument that video games somehow prevent you from spending any time outdoors or among people.
I think
Like they're this anti-social, anti-physical thing. Like you
it-
could do both in your life. I
like,
did.
I
Played all the sports and all the video games.
I continue to do that. You know, it's just I think I'd love to do more of a podcast on it because we're just kind of like riffing right now.
Oh my god, dude! I could go off on a podcast.
Dude,
about
I
video
think
games
we should do it.
and their
Yeah, I'd be down to do
their
that.
effect.
It's a lot to say on the topic.
Because like there's definitely that stigma that luckily doesn't really exist anymore. There's like a new stigma that exists that we're just because the whole Tifa thing is happening right now, and honestly, I'm tired of fucking seeing that shit.
I haven't
like-
seen any of it really.
Just
This is
because
the outrage over her boob size.
yeah, her polygonal boobies are smaller than they were previously.
Look, everybody, I'm sad about it
Dude,
too. I was from that generation
Dude,
that
look.
grew up with it, and I miss the big boobies too.
Dude.
But she still looks dope.
Dude, look, here's the deal. I am team booby all the way. I am
Just look
hashtag.
at it as like you traded a little size for better shape.
I'm a hashtag.
Yeah.
I'm hashtag pro boobs all the way. But it is a fucking video game. It's a fucking video game. She's not real. And
it's real to me, damn it.
It's like, I was about to say, like, let's not go too far.
she is a fictional character.
You're gonna hurt my
and just
feelings.
just hope the whole product is good. That is all you should care about. It looks dope. Just let the game be good. Like that's all you need to care about. I'm so if I see another post about boner culture and that her titties need to be bigger, I'm gonna fucking lose it.
Well, we could talk about that for a while, but we kind of need to end this episode.
Nah,
this is Aladdin.
Nah, like how-
in the background, like Aladdin's happening.
Dude, real talk. This game looks fun.
It
and
looks-
it looks a lot
looks
better.
easier,
It looks a
to be
lot
honest.
better than the Genesis version did, and maybe we'll go back to it.
Yeah.
Just
I
because,
mean, honestly, it would only take like another 20 minutes to beat.
that's
so.
what I'm saying. Like we could probably do like another Sunday where we just like finish it.
Yeah.
But anyway, like, comment, and subscribe. Tell us if you are pro boobs or like just mad about them.
Or if you're interested in the actual game, let us know which of the versions you prefer.
Yeah.
And let us know if Final Fantasy VII as a game is just more important than Tifa's boob size to you.
I think it should
Because
be.
it should be.
I think it should be. Here's the real question. What about Yuffie's boobies? How are they going
She's
to be?
too young to talk about that. So,
Bye.
like, comment, subscribe. Bye.
I never knew how old she was.